Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not some baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. You know, I saw a question that was posed on social media, and the question was, what did the pandemic take away? And speaking for myself, speaking for me, not son the great, what the pandemic, this quarantine took away was my travel plans. Yes, this bitch Rona cop blocked my vacations. You feel me? Like, I can't go anywhere. I can't travel to see loved ones. I can't travel to see family. I can't travel to fuck a chick or two. I can't even have booty calls anymore. It's like, what the fuck? It's not because I don't want to. It's because the women don't want to make a sacrifice. It's like, how you not gonna make a sacrifice for good dick? I don't get it. I don't get it. If I'm fucking your brains out, giving you orgasms, making your toes throw up gang signs and sign language, why won't you make a sacrifice and make that change to fuck me during the quarantine? You dig? It's like, you think that I'm going to give you something? Like, really, like, when we fucked, I could have given you something. Now we're in this fucking quarantine. You want to be fucking Mother Teresa. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But a lot of people are acting brand new. You understand me? And I get it. You know, health, safety first. Yes. Let me get that right. Safety first. And yes, I get it. I do get it. I know people, you know, they listen to the news. I don't listen to the news because it seems like the news is more focused on the death tolls, like how many people died. But I'm like, motherfucker, how many people recovered? You know, give me some positivity in my life. I want some positive thoughts, some affirmation that if I get this shit, I'm gonna make it. Don't make it seem like if I get it, my life is a wrap. It's like, I get it that people are passing away, but what about the survivors? Nobody's talking about the survivors. Everybody talking about the people who passed away, but not the survivors. And if you had a loved one who, you know, passed away during this pandemic due to the coronavirus, I feel for you. My condolences goes out to you. But it's crazy because the media making it seem like, let me back up. Now, I'm not saying that the Rona, you know, is not a hoax. I'm not saying that it is a hoax. You know what I'm saying? Let me back up. I'm not saying that the coronavirus is a hoax. I'm saying that, you know, you could get shot and stabbed up and the media will say that you passed away from the coronavirus. Real talk. It's like, are people dying from other things? Are people dying from the flu? From, you know, the common cold, STDs, whatever the case may be? It's like murders are caused by the coronavirus. It's like, real talk. Now, I get it. Like, the numbers are real. Like, some of the numbers are real based on, I have associates who work in the medical field and they see it. It's like they're on the front lines. They see everything. They're essential workers. You understand me? So I'm not going to sit up here and say that the numbers are exaggerated, allegedly. I'm not saying it could be. They could spike this shit up to fearmonger. Anything is possible. But at the same time, you know, fear is not the same thing as common sense. And I'm not taking this thing lightly. You understand me? Yes, you only have one life to live. And I'm still going outside. Now, I'm not going outside to play basketball and shit like that. I'm going outside to get what I need, not what I want. And I need some pussy, but my booty calls are telling me that I can't get none because they want to stay inside and they don't want to be around anybody and they want social distancing and they want to quarantine. And I respect that, but I need my nut. Yes, I need my nut and I'm getting deprived from my booty calls because everybody want to practice safety first. They want to stay at home. And I get it. But, you know, here's my thing. You know, I say that fear is not the same thing as common sense because it shouldn't take a fucking pandemic to tell you to wash your ass, to tell you to cover your face when you cough and sneeze. You understand me? To wash your ass, wash your hands, give people 3 fucking feet. You should be doing that before the fucking pandemic. You don't need a fucking virus to tell you the basic shit, to tell you what to do. Personal hygiene is basic. I don't get it. It's like people, it's kind of like prison. Like when you lose your freedom, it's like you used to take certain things for granted that you no longer take for granted. You understand me? It's like you take going outside for granted because you can do it. But when you're locked up and when you're confined in a fucking cage, you don't have the same freedoms. So when you go to the yard, to the rec, that air, that's like fucking priceless. You know what I'm saying? It's priceless. So it's kind of like, we really don't have the liberty to go where we want to go. And that's where what the pandemic had taken away from me. Yes, I love to travel. Yes, I love to go to all four corners of the universe. I'm a traveler. I'm a wanderlust. I'm a fucking rolling stone. Wherever I lay my hat is my fucking home. Everywhere is my castle. It's my kingdom. You understand me? Everywhere is my fucking house. Because the world is my oyster and I'm about to fuck the world. But, you still have to have common sense, baby. And I have the common sense to do things in moderation. Yes, I stay indoors. I work on my book. I, record podcast episodes. I may go outside to get essentials. I still got to eat. I still got to pay bills. You understand me? I still got to go outside. It's the human thing to do. It's my natural right to go fucking outside. I haven't committed a fucking crime. I just want to go outside. You understand me? So that the pandemic took away that liberty. I still got the freedom to go outside, but I necessarily don't have the liberty to go outside because of the unknown. And it's kind of like, it's crazy because I'm a firm believer of the philosophy that says, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Like before the pandemic, you could step outside and some freaky shit could happen to you and it's sayonara. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's good night. Anything can happen to you when you step outside. You taking a chance. You taking a risk. You taking a gamble when you step outside your house. Before the pandemic, pre-coronavirus, pre-COVID-19, you're taking a risk regardless. You may get shot, stabbed, run over by a car, have a fight. Some shit could happen. Shit happens. But my thing is this. We're past the containment stage. We're past the containment stage. The coronavirus is here to stay. And, people are kind of pissed off because a lot of cities have opened prematurely. But I'm like, yo, I get it that safety first. I get it that we got to stay at home. I get those things. But how long do we stay confined? Yes, how long do we stay confined? Because all that stay at home talk is going to hit different when government officials tell you that you got to stay indoors for an additional 2 years until they figure the shit out. Like all that stay at home shit gonna hit different when you realize that you're gonna be quarantined for an additional 2 years. You could talk that shit now. You could talk that shit. But when they tell you to stay your ass home because they don't know when the shit gonna die down, then it's gonna be like, damn, I wanna go outside, and people gonna rebel. People are gonna rebel. So until you completely shut down the country, shit is gonna have its ebbs and flows. And the coronavirus is gonna be classified the same as the flu and the common cold because it's part of us. We just gotta adjust and adapt. It's part of our way of life, baby. We just gotta adjust and adapt. And life is not gonna be the same. Just like how 9/11, when they fucking knocked down the towers, you can't even go to the airport without getting a strip search. Real talk. So family, make it do what it do. And, keep a positive spirit, baby. That's why I avoid the news. I take the news in small dosages, in small doses, because a lot of negativity could bring down your morale, could bring down your spirits, to bring down your immune system. That's why I love recovery stories. I love when I find out that people beat the Rona. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't talk about that. They talk about death. They don't talk about life. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't always talk up the unfortunate because it becomes a part of you. Yes, shit happens, but at the same time, you got to keep a positive thought, a positive mind, and keep your positive spirits so you could get out of this in one piece. You understand me? So the pandemic took away, it took away. I'm a homebody. I'm naturally a homebody. I don't fuck with a lot of people. I don't let a lot of people in my space, if any, unless we're fucking. But, I don't allow a lot of people in my space. I'm a homebody. I'm a loner. I'm a recluse. I just keep to myself. I stay to myself. I don't run in packs. I'm a fucking lion. I'm not a hyena. I'm not a, wolf pack. Born alone, die alone. No crew to keep my crown of throne. I'm deep by sign alone. I'm deep by sound of low alone. You know what I'm saying? I wrote alone. The only thing that's deep is my sound, the sound of my fucking voice. You understand me? So family, if It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. You know, everything. Keep positive. That's the only thing I can say. Yes, listen. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. I'm gonna say that again. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Nasun, baby. Check out my website at www.nasunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com, and hit me up with any questions or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Yeah, dig. On that note. Until next time, peace. And stay your ass home.